Is it time for hibernation? It was for us when we were watching that game. We tried our absolute best. There was even a phenomenal bowl game happening. One half of the Hammer, Dahn, Cowboys, AP Tone. That bowl game was
68 Ventures Bowl last night.
Which, Arkansas State won the game.
Yep.
Bowling Green won the highlight. Tone, what happened?
So Bowling Green came onto the field to punt. They trotted their punter out, but wait, was it their punter or was it their backup third-string quarterback, Barry May, who came on and threw an absolute? People were like, "Holy shit! This punter threw an absolute seed." Even the broadcast said the punter. Turns out they snuck their third-string quarterback on in basically the same uniform that their punter has been wearing all season long, with the high white socks, the tucked-in jersey, all of that. They made him look like it. He had number 18 on versus the punter's number 19. Normally, the third-string quarterback, Barry May, normally wears number 8 all season long. So this was a
ruse.
This was a ruse.
This was
mastercraft.
Subterfuge.
An active subterfuge right there.
This is what it was. So changes his number to be 18 because the normal punter wears 19. Puts the whole punter costume on. Wristband things, high tights. We're doing this whole thing out there. Jogs out there. And, I think they probably had a read on the pooch punt there. Okay, on the there we go. On the pooch punt. They probably had a read that the corners would bail after a certain distance because they don't want to get a penalty. Hey, we're going to fair catch this thing, punt safe. Corners bail on gunners. Okay, just kind of, all right, let them run. There, we're not going to do anything here. Let them get out of the way. Boom. That was the perfect read on them. So as soon as he bails, that ball's coming right over his shoulder. Them having the punter not in, quarterback in, and dressing him up like brilliant. Makes you think, has anybody ever done this before? Well, allegedly, due to the studying that happened from the internet after this play went mega viral, because it was a dime and in bowl season, obviously, this is taking place. The Cal Bears did this with Jared Goff, I guess.
Yes.
Whenever Jared Goff was on the Cal, had him change his number to the exact number that the punter was wearing. Because in college, you can have two people with the same number. They just can't be on the same field or on the field at the same time. So this has been something that's taken place before. I love college ball. I love that this took place. And that was the whole highlight of the night. I mean, that is the highlight for football of the night. And whenever you think about all the crop that there's been, that just tells us that water has to find its level.
Bingo. Has to.
You know what's on the horizon, boys?
What's that?
In the most important time of the year, we're about to have the best ball.
By far.
Starting tomorrow with 3 games.
Yeah.
All 3 of them have playoff implications. They're going to be bangers.
Triple decker.
Okay, I know on Christmas there was a couple blowouts, and Pittsburgh was in it there for a bit against Kansas City Chiefs. Inevitably, they ended up pulling away, and the Ravens smoshed the Texans. And then you go to this game last night, and it's crop, and you think to yourself, why am I spending my time doing this? It's like, because these 3 are going to be amazing. That's what the law of averages tells us. How long has that been around, Ty Schmidt? You got into Harvard.
The law of averages?
Yeah.
A long time.
Boom. So that means all the crop has gotten out of the way. That means everything's going to have to go. Just like this year. We were either beating the sports book or the sports book was beating us. And we thought it was going to go that way all season. It came back. Beginning of this year, crap football.
Yeah.
Then great football happened. Now we're back to crap football. All I know is that that's going to have to change, and it's the perfect time to change. We got the college football playoffs coming up. We got the NFL playoffs coming up.
Huge.
We got Super Bowl on the horizon. We got the biggest time of year for football. And thank God these games have been so terrible. Okay? Thank God, because we're getting them out of the way.
That's right.
Bingo. It's just like the people that got sick already. Got the antibodies. You got it out of the way.
Yeah.
Congrats to you getting it done. Over at the Toxic Table at Boston Connor, how do you feel, pal? I know you were battling some demons this morning, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I feel pretty good. There's nothing wrong with 5-6 trips to the toilet in the morning. Look, sometimes you're just going to have to get that done, get it out of you, but I feel great. And you're talking about law of averages. It's kind of making me think, just like the Patriots. They were so good for so long. Now they have a couple bad years.
You're going to have to pay the piper.
Law of averages, we're going to come right back up to where we're supposed to be, which is one of the greats of the league. And I appreciate you bringing that up, especially such a great math term, which has been around since
1870.
Of course, as
law
of
of averages.
Yeah,
that's when it started.
Yeah, fill in the blank there.
Yeah, because there has to be the dark so that the light can shine.
Bingo.